to the relationships between the two head coaches, as well as the proximity of the programs. Loyola Glen is going to have to match the intensity that Navy exhibited the last time they got together if they hope to have a chance.
Yeah, they fell into a 6-goal hole in that one. Winner advances to the semis on Friday. Loyola in the white shirts with the white helmets, evergreen shorts, and numerals moving left to right on your internet dial here in this first half. Navy, the gold shirts, navy blue shorts, helmets, and numerals moving right to left as we are underway. Violation will give it to Loyola to open things up. This was pretty critical in the last meeting between these teams, Chris Gunkel. We saw Jacob Jarris really have a lot of success, particularly in the second half. He went 10 of 13, including winning the last 3 after Loyola had crawled all the way back to tie it up. Boy, what a mess that was to start things off for the Greyhounds. Seth Higgins dodging to his right, runs out of room at goal line extended. It's 28 on the shot clock.
Yeah, and if you're a Loyola fan, you notice that Evan James is back in the lineup, took the game off against Georgetown.
Lindley backs off, 17 seconds now, dodges to his left, feeds inside. Oh, what a look, what a find, and what a finish for Higgins to put the Greyhounds on the board.
Yeah, and to me, Glenn, this is a set we really somewhat uncharacteristic, particularly in these last 3 games.
Loyola starters today on the attack: Kevin Lindley, Aiden Olmstead, Evan James. As Chris Gunkel mentioned, he's back today. Oh, some heat. Make it 2-0 Hounds with 9.5 to play in the first quarter.
Well, this play really starts with a guy
Able to get rid of it in a hurry as he was outside of the crease.
That's where James is dangerous, kind of in that unsettled situation when he's on the wings. He's got a great burst, great change of direction. Might take him a little while to get more comfortable having sat out against Georgetown.
Already half of the quarter gone by. Hounds, I don't know about that shot. Kept alive. And comes through to Bateman, who fires it home.
Well, for Navy, it's somewhat unfortunate because Reese makes a great save, but you have to give Wigley credit for having.
Dane Swanson loses it, poked out by Rozanka.
Well, that's another turnover. I mean, that's got to be at least 5 there, Glenn, just on the offensive side of the field.
The fake, and I thought we were going to see Cam Wires pull the trigger. Instead, makes the smart decision. Gives it up. Aiden Olmstead makes it 4-0.
Well, it really starts with Rizzotti down in the defensive zone. He knocks it out, but then, wow, what a play by Wires. He comes, it almost looks like he loses it. Does a little fake to his right, and then Olmstead using his right hand to finish it. Well, I'm kind of from that school of if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Make them adjust, sure. Turn around. Oh, how did that sneak through?
Or you can just invert behind and then get topside and question mark for a goal. You could also do that.
Wigley started to his left, went back to his right.
Scout, that's something new for Wigley, right? He's usually a dodge hard, get topside, and just try to shoot. This is something new to his repertoire, which is the question mark.
It's a great pointer. It looked like a slow reaction. I think he was
certainly one of the best in the country.
Second team all-conference performer. Running shot goes for Hewitt. Gets the mids on the board.
There's not much really to say when talking about this goal. It was a simple sweep to the left. The only thing maybe you point out is maybe Higgins allowed too much space. Stick side high against Schaefer, which you haven't seen a lot the past. If I'm Navy and I'm tacking from behind, to me the matchup is Cole on Raley.
Flags out, but it's not going to matter because Christian Daniel buries it. Momentum on the side of the mids to start the second quarter. They cut it to 5-2.
Yeah, we spoke about trying to get Daniel going. So Loyola kind of in a triple team there, uncharacteristically leaves Daniel wide open. He's really good at finding those angles and really getting a step on their defender. Really play angles well.
Sweeney's been so good on the extra man. 6 extra man goals this season. That one's not going to be Sweeney, though. It'll be a goal. It's Nick Cole.
Well, hey, it didn't.
Cole, the first extra man conversion for the mids.
Yeah, somebody got lost and left Cole wide open on the doorstep. Not much.
Defense could probably use a bit of a breather here.
Yeah, that would be true. Good point, Glenn.
Inside, Wigley says, how about this instead? I'll just go score another goal.
Well, you never know at times with this Loyola team where the sport.
Expected to see some shifting lines today. We saw it against Georgetown.
Well, James, didn't play against Georgetown, so he may not be set to play a full game today anyhow.
Hounds look to slow it down this time. Patra back out in front, gets a shove. Now stepping into a shot and delivering it low to low is Aiden Olmstead.
You know, Olmstead came into the really, really difficult for Reese to save. Really, really difficult for any goalie to save. You'll notice the quick release there too, which doesn't give Reese a lot of time to get set. Perfect placement at that one, but nice hustle both ways.
Saw Dylan Binney, the freshman from the Woodlands, Texas, in on that possession. Navy gets it back. We're under 5 minutes to play in the second quarter. 7-3 Hounds. Winner advances the Patriot League semifinals on Friday. And Chris, it might be even more significant than that. Racing shot. Ooh, that's a pretty good look and a great finish from Skowniak.
That's bad defense there.
Find out about the seedings for the NCAA tournament on Sunday. Could either of these teams get in as an at-large? We'll talk about that next. We're almost a lock at this point, Chris. Back to action. For the latest Patriot League news, follow the official league accounts on Twitter at Patriot League, at Patriot_GameDay, and at Patriot League TV. Loyola on top of Navy, 7-4, 3.5 to play. Somehow working his way through. That's how he sets the record. Kevin Lindley. That one didn't look exact.
Record. What's interesting about this, and it's a great way, I guess, to break a record, is he doesn't stop and he continues forward and even takes a hit, which in many ways.
Short. Kevin Lindley gets it. And now it'll be someone else's record to chase in the future. Hounds right now trying to reestablish a 5-goal lead. Whoa! Oh my word, Evan James!
Well, I was just getting ready to say, like, Loyola is just getting really greedy on that inside look, and it's tough.
Right back in the net.
You see Olmstead tries to jam it inside to his partner, Lindley. Evan James there to pick it up after the great play defense.
Patra trying to get free in front. Sends it back. James has got the defender hung up. Patra came around free. He didn't give it to him. Just 9 seconds now. Swindell moves it over. Shot fired home. Aiden Olmstead's feeling it today. It's 10-4.
You know, I was really shocked there that Swindell for Reese, because he has to now move one step over to try to get a better angle on that. And Olmstead knows what to do when he gets that room and time. Going back to Loyola, and Coach Toomey and his staff need to figure out how to counteract this ride and need to do so pretty quickly.
If Navy can find their way back into this game, they owe all the attaboys to Spencer Reese, who has made 9 saves, including that last one, which was absolutely point blank. And he was basically had Lindley inside his helmet.
Nice recovery there by the Loyola defense.
Navy trying to work something together. They're going to get a look, bounce shot, and it'll go. Bryson Ree.
Well, I think there, when we see the replay, I think it may have been one which created that opportunity. Yeah, you see Wires is out of position. He kind of is in no man's land. He goes, but he doesn't really do anything. He just kind of stands there.
They didn't have a single player on the preseason All-Patriot League team.
Well, you know, some people might hear that and think recruiting. I think player development. You know, Navy does a great job with player development, as you see them now really working the ball well. Daniel with a great conversion. Now they pop back out of it with Bateman.
Patra had a look, didn't take it. Gets it back, keeps it moving. Still 30 seconds on the extra man for the Hounds.
Kind of a scissor cut on the inside with Lindley.
Stepping into that one, Swindell.
Well, remember what I said in the first half. He's one of the few guys for Loyola that could extend that deep. Swindell's another guy that had been cold, like Olmstead, but started to get out of it with Georgetown. So if you're a Loyola fan, that's good news. Offside with a little bit of urgency.
I think it's a good word, deliberate. C swings it out. Wigley. Now he was trying to hit Seth Higgins, who was racing in, but pretty good job defensively there by Meehan to not let Higgins get too far in front of him. Oh, great find in Riley C.
Yeah, and I didn't see that pass coming. So you're right about a great find.
God. No, it wasn't Danny Scott. It was Wigley. I thought so. It went up as Scott for a second.
Reese has to shift quickly.
Yep.
Even his athleticism can't save him there. Great placement.
And YouTube. Closing seconds of the third quarter, Loyola has re-extended their lead to 6 goals, matching their largest of the game. Patra swings it back behind. 14 on the possession clock. Swindell. Back underneath, Decker denied by Reese, but there to clean it up. Put home that juicy rebound to Evan James.
Well, that's kind of the second time he presence of mind off the rebound from Reese. You know, Decker kind of in no man's land, just trying to make something happen. Reese with the great save, but as a defenseman, you have to cover those guys in the front. You're similar to hockey. You have to have only his athleticism, but his character and how good a person he is. And so I think there's some mixed emotions out there, right? People are happy for Kevin Lindley, but certainly are even happier for Gary Hanley and holding that record for so long, and I think proud to be his teammate and be his friend. So,
that's really cool to hear.
Yeah, it really is. So kudos again to Gary.
And of course, kudos to Kevin. Oh, the fake and the finish. Oh,
that's a textbook shot there. And if you coach, goes 3/4 length here, keeps his head up, but then drops the head late and changes the plane. Tough for a goalie.
Ira charging in, nowhere to go.
Yeah, great job there by Bennis. Delir desperately wants to get that inside, and Bennis just wouldn't let him have it.
It's worth pointing out, we talk about Christian Daniel. You know, we have talked a lot with Delir. Nobody picks him up, gives it back to the middle. That's
bad defense.
Yeah, that is puzzling. And Nick Cole able to finish it off for his second of the day.
Great job there by Navy on the conversion. But as you can see there, Bennis thinks Middleton's picking him up. Middleton gets there late. Wires is coming over, and Loyal's all out of whack there.
So it's a 7.
When he gets ahead of steam, he's a handful.
Skowniak now riding a 14-game point streak after he had a goal and assist earlier today. And somehow that goes.
Well, it's a great shot, and you hear this a lot in today's era. If you let players get to the middle of the field, bad things happen. Those short sticks, and you see Will Sherwood presses out and just gets beat to the inside. Slide coming is from a really long distance. So great job there by Navy on getting to the inside. It's a lot to ask for a short stink. When you start thinking about the clock, I don't know if you're doomed.
You just need to go play.
You got to go play.
Yeah.
Easier said than done, but you got to go play.
Wigley, ooh, that's blocked, and he took a vicious hit. Ground ball picked up. Oh, you kidding me? Well, Lindley puts it home.
I got to see that again because I was looking at the 2 guys that were down on the turf to make sure that they were okay. Was that Swindell that picked?
Unbelievable hands to find Lindley.
Maybe a hold there. Nothing gets called. Wigley goes inside, gets dumped to the turf. He takes someone out. Swindell picks it up, backpedals.
What a play that was.
Well, you saw some great hands, and that's
hearing it from his sideline for that effort.
This is going to be a fake right go left.
And it's going to be a goal.
Well, what happens in those situations is so many times Olmstead will do that kind of stutter step to his right and just go hard left sweep. And you forget about Decker, right?
Yep.
And that's exactly what happens.
Jack Decker's second goal of the season, first today. Loyola now doubling up Navy, 16-8 with 7:40 to play.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Patriot League goalkeeper of the year, first team all-conference performer this season. Remarkable finish to his career at Navy. Stepping into that shot, and ooh, perfectly placed in that top corner by Skowniak.
Boy, Loyola was very confused there from the start, right? You could see Skowniak being open from the beginning. The slide was just way too...
Sophomore.
Yeah.
Wow, what an effort. What a tremendous effort from Will Sherwood there. In transition, Reese is going to get one more save to add to his tally today. Can't put this on him. Reese was great from start to finish. It's not enough.
You know, Glenn, I spoke to Will Sherwood's dad before this game, and I blew it. I had a chance to really highlight him, and it was so far away. It was tough to see the number. How the numbers blend in. I blew
no
it.
Doubt. Be a forced turnover. CTGB for Vanden Heuvel, and the Greyhounds will improve to 8-5. Their season continues. They move on Patriot League semifinals coming up Friday night. They will take on Army after a 16-9 win, a dominant performance today against Navy.
It really was, Glenn, as we've alluded to, like Loyola was invested in this emotionally from the onset, and it showed in their play. Navy started off slow with a lot of turnovers, uncharacteristic